is Bien There with Sherry playing right here on SwahiliPot FM Breakfast Club. Good morning to you. It is 16 minutes past 9. My name is Miriam Angel.
And I am Emmanuel Gona. Yeah.
All right. This is Emmanuel Gona, and we have a special guest in studio. His name is Mukhtar Salim. He is the Chief Technology Officer. Yeah, just say that. Just say that.
Yeah, I'm Chief Technology Officer at Innovus.
Innovus.
Yeah.
Okay, Mukhtar Salim is the Chief Technology Officer at Innovus, and we're talking about matters tech today. If you are someone who's interested in understanding what's new in our world of technology, this is the conversation that we need to be having. So if you got any questions for Mukhtar, 0700917917. I want to give a shout out to everybody who's been locked in, who's tuning in Kilifi, who's tuning in Malindi, who's listening to us in Kwale as well. You're listening to us in Mombasa at 91.7, Malindi 91.7, Kilifi 91.7, Taita Taveta 91.5, Tana River 91.7, Lamu 91.9. So thank you for tuning in. Let's just get straight into the conversation. And I want to bring it back to AI. What is AI? Because we had a lot of people saying, oh, AI, oh, artificial intelligence, what is this? And we guys were running around just to try and understand, oh, it's going to replace us. It's going to take over jobs. It's going to replace humans. We are against it. What's going on? What is artificial intelligence?
So basically, artificial intelligence is how the machines are learning. And the subject that people have been buzzing out, like it's going to replace our jobs, it's going to take our opportunities.
Yeah.
Actually, that is not true.
Yeah.
Because these are tools that we can use in our day-to-day operations for the likes for like ChatGPT.
Yeah.
You realize previously when you want to like do a quick Google search, it's going to take you hours. But right now, if you throw any question to ChatGPT and the likes of Gemini, it instantly gives you a response. So
okay.
It's how you look at it. It's a perception whereby you say AI is going to take our jobs. But the way I look at it from a tech person perspective is this use can be used to improve and enhance our day-to-day activities. For example, nowadays, if you join Google Meet and you don't want to take down notes, for the like of Fireflies, it's another AI. It just summarizes all the entire notes and give you a summary after the meeting so that you can follow up later.
So there are different versions of AI.
Yes.
Okay, because you've talked about ChatGPT, you've talked about Gemini, and this last one that you have mentioned.
Fireflies.
Yes.
Yes.
Talk to me about the different versions. I'm like, wait, what? At least I'm at ChatGPT, and Gemini is also new. What's going on?
So ChatGPT and Gemini, it's more or less the same. It's just a different brand because ChatGPT is different and Gemini is owned by Google. When it comes to video docket, we have Adobe that they've embedded AI. When it comes to note taking, we have Fireflies and the like. So there's so many. When you look at the likes of Google Pixel, they've embedded AI in their camera. So the minute you take a photo, it gives you a few seconds and they enhance the photo so that they give you the final result.
So you're saying AI is here to make our work easier.
Exactly.
And we should not fear.
Nope, never.
You're 100% certain about that?
100%.
Okay, because I feel like the last time I worked on my CV, I actually used, what did I use? I don't know if it was, I don't know what I used. But I used a software or something that helped me improve on my CV. I just put my words in there and it populated the words.
Exactly.
Is that ChatGPT?
Could be. It also does that.
It also does that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Even responding to emails. If you want to say, give me a draft of this particular email professionally, it does that for you.
Okay.
So instead of like sitting there spending 10 minutes, you're going to take like 2 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So as humans, AI is headphones. Explain to me, tell me how this integration works and what benefits it brings to the consumer.
So when we look at embedded devices, we have devices now with the specialized AI chips. For example, Google are using the TensorFlow, and this particular chip is just to like...
Mukhtar,
yes.
You have to talk to the common Mwananchi. I do not know about tech. You're saying in TensorFlow and I'm floating.
All right. Basically, TensorFlow, it's a specialized Google CPU
Yeah.
It comes embedded into the phone. So
Okay.
basically, it normally like pushes your operations when you say like, hey, type this for me.
Okay.
So for example, when you say, hey Google, and it says okay, then you throw it like, can you make a phone call? Then it goes to your entire contact list and searches. So you realize, for example, when you're driving, the embedded chips works for you. When you say, hey Google, call for me Sam. So instead of focusing on the phone, you're focusing on driving, while the AI speech handle your task for you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's say, again, when you say, hey Google, compose this particular text for me. So you say the words while you're driving. So you minimize the risk of being on the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like texting on the road.
Exactly.
Okay. So the fact that it's being embedded in our smartphones and our headphones, let's talk about how secure that is, especially for our for the phones.
Well, again, it is very secured because right now we are moving to facial recognition. We are moving to fingertips. Finger bioscanning. And this way, once you scan your finger, the AI will try to read the data. And if you want to encrypt it, you're going to use AI to encrypt and save the code somewhere safe. Yeah. Again, with facial, and Apple have done a very tremendous job on that. When you want to do, let's say, like mobile payment, you don't have to key in your PIN because PIN nowadays is very easy to crack. But you realize by using your facial recognition, this is something like they've enhanced the security to the next level with the likes of facial plus the two-factor authentication. Meaning, what do I mean by 2FA? Is you've registered your device, but then for you to access it, there is a special character that needs to verify that it is you. So that's another security layer.
All right.
Yeah.
So then, does that mean that our information, as in, are we safe? Sisi wenyewe, kwa sababu if you look at sawa ziko, mimi nikidil na gadget yangu sawa tunawaka, lakini uko sure niko sawa kabisa? Hakuna wasiwasi hapo?
So mimi nitasema it's a 50-50 thing.
Okay.
Yeah, because one, it's where it's stored. We have zero idea. Okay. And then as much as they've given us the permission like to choose what information to share. For example, when the first time you're installing WhatsApp, they're gonna ask, do you wanna give access to WhatsApp to your microphone? Do you wanna give WhatsApp access to your camera? Do you wanna give access to your contact? So the minute you choose, we don't know how much data it's being pulled out.
Then our information is out there.
It's out there.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's not secure.
But again, I'll go back to Apple. I'm going to congratulate them because they always emphasize on data privacy and security. That they've done a tremendous job because I remember back then there was a story that I was reading about cracking a phone for one of the ICs, and the law enforcement in the US really pushed Apple to do that, but they say no, this is not part of our SLA, the software license agreement. Yeah.
Okay, so what other measures, because we're looking at tech companies like Google and Apple, what other measures can they take to ensure our data remains secure?
So mostly nowadays we have something known as edge computing. So they normally stored in the cloud, very secured. But again, you don't know who has access to it, at what time. If the law enforcement request for access to it, boom, they have it.
Yeah. Oh, interesting. So nothing is secure.
Anything that touches the internet, personally from a cybersecurity perspective, I would say it's not secure.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. And that will take me to a tweet by Elon Musk that if Apple integrates OpenAI at the OS level, he would consider it a security violation and ban Apple devices from his companies. What do you make of this?
So that boils down to data privacy and control.
Yeah.
Because if you bring the device into the company, it's connected to the internet. You don't know how much information is pulling out. So, for example like Tesla, this is a car industry, and they have the confidential data, how they make the cars, how they make the tires, the engineering. So if this data is pulled out, you never know. You're at risk. Yeah.
So he's just protecting...
He's protecting his company.
He's protecting his company.
Yes.
Oh, wow. We're in studio with Mukhtar and we're talking about AI and data protection. What do you need to understand about data protection? Because we've also seen a lot of people getting hacked on social media.
Sure.
And all accounts being hacked. We are going to answer that question. Kuna mtu anasema, let's go back to the days of writing letters. Nothing is secured. Question is
but still barua zilikuwa zinakutwa tu hapo katikati.
Yes. Because that was Zura. When the letters were kuna zingine zilikuwa zinakuja. I remember the letters in high school.
Yeah.
Yes, when my boyfriend would send me those letters from his high school and then mine. Zangu zilikuwa zinakuja. I know, right? Yeah, those were the good times, guys. Those were the good times. You know, you'd check, but unapata saa zingine imefunguliwa kidogo. You know, imefunguliwa kidogo. You're like, oh, somebody read my letter. You know, I don't know if we should go back to the dark era. I'm gonna call it the dark era.
It's tiring. It's tiring. I mean, even our kids nowadays, they prefer having gadgets. I mean, during my time when we go out, we're gonna play football, marble.
Yeah.
We're gonna use the skipping rope. A lot of activities, but nowadays when kids cry, they're all like, hey, 1, 2, 2.
Yes. Oh my God. You know what? That happens a lot because even at dinner tables, you see kids, if you're feeding them, they have